Gentlewoman's recognized for 5 minutes.
I'd like to thank Chairman Young and Ranking Member Dix for ensuring that this legislation would not include any reductions in the numbers of C-17s that are used in service by our armed services in the fiscal year 2013 Defense Appropriations Bill. The C-17 is the Air Force's premier strategic transport aircraft and remains the military's most reliable and capable airlift aircraft. The C-17 flies more than 80% of all the U.S. airlift missions, while comprising of only 60% of the airlift fleet. The C-17 is proven capable delivery of more than cargo, troops, and non-war humanitarian missions than any other aircraft that we have. Mr. Chairman, this aircraft was instrumental in saving lives during the devastating earthquake and tsunami that struck in Japan last year. And in addition to that, humanitarian efforts that I witnessed personally in Samoa, the delivery of 10,005 tons of disaster relief supplies, and carried 13,812 passengers in response to the earthquake that struck Haiti in 2010. In 2009, I worked with Congressman Eni Falamavega to help get disaster relief supplies to American Samoa after an earthquake and tsunami that ravaged that island. The 10-day relief mission was conducted with the C-17 aircraft. The C-17 provides rapid response and capability for relief missions anywhere in the world, including and not limited to serving those who serve us. Mr. Chairman, I also want to mention, though, that in addition to these humanitarian efforts, the C-17 leads in positive economic benefits to our country. The C-17 is built in Long Beach, California, where I happen to have the privilege to represent with my colleague, Mr. Rohrabacher. The production of the C-17 is responsible for over 13,000 jobs in California and provides $2 billion in economic benefit. Nationally, the production of the C-17 has suppliers in 44 states, all of which we represent here, supports more than 30,000 jobs, and has an $8.4 billion economic impact. While we're looking for ways to rein in spending, the C-17 remains critical to our national security, our humanitarian relief missions, and our economy. My effort today is to make sure that we have adequate number of C-17s that are available, serviced, and maintained for our armed forces. Will the Chairman and Ranking Member continue to work with me to ensure that there's a sufficiently and well-maintained fleet of our C-17s in our armed services? I yield to the gentleman.
Gentlelady yield. Thank you, gentlelady, for yielding. And I thank her for her strong support of the C-17, and she's right on. The vital role it plays in our nation's defense. This committee has been a strong advocate for the C-17. Our bill fully funds the C-17 and ensures that no action can be taken by the Air Force to reduce the C-17 fleet. I again thank the gentlewoman for her very timely comments on this important issue, and I yield back.
Gentleman yields back. Gentlewoman from California.
Would you yield to me?
Yes, sir.
I have been a very strong proponent of the C-17, even when Douglas Aircraft in Long Beach was building this airplane. I've had a chance to go there when they were doing the wooden mock-ups, and when they brought in the people who the load masters who made it such that the plane was built in a way that it can load cargo faster than any other airplane in history. And we have 54 of these at Joint Base Lewis McChord in the great state of Washington. We're very proud of the C-17. It's now built by the Boeing company. And I just want you to know that we're a very strong proponent. We had some great work done in the 90s in upgrading the software. We had major software issues, but we had also dramatic workforce out there that really used all the tools of lean production. So C-17 is a very high priority, and we will certainly do everything we can. I wish we were going to build more of them, frankly, while we had the line open, but we did everything we could, but we're at a point now where the line is closing down, except for foreign sales, and I hope we have a number of foreign sales, and if at some point we need to come back to it, I certainly would be open to that.
I thank Chairman Young and also Ranking Member Dix for their response and their commitment to this program. Yes, in fact, we have been utilizing foreign sales, and given the current occupations in this country, we stand ready to continue to build them to protect this country. With that, I yield back the balance of my time.
Gentlewoman from California yields back her time. What purpose does the gentleman from California seek recognition?
Mr. Chairman, it is fortuitous now that I would strike the last word for the purpose of entering into